We are ready to get going. So for those of you that haven't joined us before, my name is Corey. I'm a physical therapist here at UCSD. And happy Tuesday and happy 1st of February. So the month of February is American Heart Month. And Friday, I believe, is National Wear Red Day. So if you guys want to wear red on Friday, that is to raise awareness for cardiac health. So we've talked a lot about cardiac health in terms of doing cardio and aerobic exercise for Parkinson's disease. So today's class is going to be with that theme. So we're going to do cardio today. The other interesting thing that kind of got launched recently is the Academy of Neurological Physical Therapy has launched a national campaign called Intensity Matters. So I wanted to bring that up today. Basically, the campaign is focused on the impact of cardiovascular intensity on the functional outcomes of patients, specifically with neurological disorders. So they've kind of updated some of their clinical practice guidelines for us as practitioners in various diagnoses, because their research indicates that intensity, workload, estimated by either your rate of perceived exertion or by your actual heart rate, is an active ingredient precipitating changes in walking function in a lot of neurological populations. So again, they're just launching a national campaign. So I wanted to also go over it today. In specifics to Parkinson's disease, we want to implement or encourage you to do moderate to high intensity aerobic exercise to improve oxygen consumption, reduce motor disease severity, and improve functional outcomes in people specifically with Parkinson's disease. So what does that mean? Most of the studies have been predominantly conducted in people with mild to moderate PD. If you have balance deficits, obviously walking may not be the best option for you, but stationary biking is considered to minimize the risk of falls and still allow you to achieve the principles and the intensity that we're wanting. Should be done most days of the week, but at minimum 3 times a week at that moderate to high intensity, meaning 60 to about 85% of your max heart rate, 30 to 40 minutes at a time. And again, cycling or a stationary bike if your balance isn't very good, and treadmill walking. So they have produced a lot of different handouts for, again, us as practitioners. But this one, I'll just kind of show you guys. I know it's in reverse, but this is just a quick chart for how to achieve those heart rates or what intensity you should be working at. So for instance, if you're 60 years old, your minimum heart rate should be 108 and your max should be about 141 with exercise. If you're in the 70s, it'll be about 103 to 135. And again, that's without any sort of cardiac medications or anything that could be stunting your heart rate. So I can, if anyone's interested, I can kind of send out the formula for how we do that, or even that chart. The other thing is on a scale of 1 to 10. So I brought a fancy, we call it an Rpe chart. So again, rate of perceived exertion. You've heard us talk about it before. If you have been to physical therapy, you've probably seen something similar. So I just wanted to point out, again, I know it's reversed on your screen, but 0 to 10, 0 is no effort, 10 is your all out effort, the best you can give, and you're only going to be able to sustain that for, 10, 20, 30 seconds. So we don't want you all the way up here the whole time, but we can definitely use bursts of that high intensity to get the max benefits out of your exercise. The other thing I wanted to point out is this chart was specifically targeted for people with Parkinson's. So over here is the zones. So at 0, you're at a meditation zone. At a 1, comfort zone. So 1 to about 4 or 3, comfort zone. Then we switch into a functional zone between 4 and 6. So this would be like your yoga moves if you're doing that, if you're doing some low intensity cardio, or if you're working on your power moves, you know, at just kind of a normal pace. Then once we get up here, 7 to 10, 7 to 10 dopamine zones. So that's where we're going to get the highest release of dopamine, and that's what we're all looking for, right? So keep this in mind as we exercise today. So all about cardio. We're going to start out with a warm-up, 20 seconds, kind of just going through those exercises. And then we're going to move into a boxing style, we call it HIIT workout, which is high intensity interval training. So I'll kind of walk you guys through that. But again, keep in mind throughout the class, you want to be pushing yourself and pushing yourself pretty hard so we can get up into those dopamine zones, okay? All right, so if you are sitting, then stay sitting. Most of these moves can be done in sitting. They translate pretty well over from standing, but if you need me to show you, I can do that. Enter, yeah. All right, I'm just gonna get my watch going so I can keep track of my own heart rate as well as the time for some of these intervals. So I encourage you, if you have a Fitbit, Apple Watch, any other sort of tracker, turn it on, see where you get to with this class, because that's what we're trying to do, is get that heart rate up, okay? All right, so the first thing we're gonna start out with is our warm-up. So we're gonna kind of go through these. You don't wanna push yourself to the 10 in the beginning, so thinking somewhere 4 to 6, okay? So again, if you're sitting, stay sitting. If you're standing, go ahead and stand up with me, and we're gonna start. So we're gonna go out, in, down. We're doing this for 20 seconds. Slowly starting to warm up the body, get the heart rate going. And I'm doing a little knee bend with my arm motions just to get, again, my whole body warmed up. And you can take that to the depth that you want to be. But again, try to stay 4 to 6. Don't burn yourself out on these initial warm-up exercises. All right, now we're going to reach with a turn, and you're going to reach up high and come down. High and come down. So thinking about you're reaching up, grabbing something, maybe picking an apple, throwing it down to the ground. Probably an orange or a lemon here. So same thing. I'm using my whole body, really trying to get me warmed up. If you can't do that or feel like your balance is off, you know, have the chair and just don't turn as much. You can still do that reaching. You just don't have to turn your body. All right, now we're gonna switch. So reaching the opposite way. You should start to feel your heart rate's creeping up. And your muscles are getting warm. All right, next we're gonna do some rope swings. So imagine you're holding onto ropes, both hands, and you're gonna make nice, big, sweeping figure 8 motions. And again, I'm bending at my hips, kind of weight shifting. If that's hard for you to do, just work on nice, big motions with those arms. Or if you're sitting, big motions with your arms. Okay, next we're gonna work into some jumping jacks. So we've done these a lot before, so you can either step it out like so, or jump it out, or if you need a chair, you can step it out with some support. So again, push yourself, try to go a little faster, try getting yourself into that zone. About 5 more seconds. All right, and now we're gonna move into some other jacks. So we're gonna alternate kind of going in this plane of motion. So again, if that's too hard for you to do the jump, then step it out, getting those arms up. Nice job. All right, and then the last one is another style of jumping jack, but we're gonna go in the front. So I'm gonna cross, open, cross. If this is easy, then you can jump, really get your heart rate going. If it's too hard, maybe stand, work on crossing the feet, or again, just stepping out. All right, so go ahead, take a little breather. We're gonna run through those same exercises one more time. All right, here we go. So the first one is up, center, down, up, center, down, up, center, down, up, center, down, up, center, down. One more, up, center, down. All right, now we're picking our fruit. So turn, throw, turn, throw. Keep it up. All right, now we're switching sides. So reaching the opposite way. Keep it up. Good job, guys. And girls. All right, next are our rope swings. So either hold your hands, clasp your hands together, or just hold them together. Those big, sweeping figure 8. Nice job. Okay, now our jumping jacks. So either together or stepping it out. Good job. We're almost done with this warm up. So you should start feeling a little bit breathy, definitely warmer. Heart rate should be elevated a little. All right, now our fronts. So kicking out the legs, stepping out the arms. Whoops, I got off track. A few more seconds. All right, now the last one, those crossovers. Almost done. Keep it up. All right, so take a quick break. I want you, if you have your heart rate monitor or some sort of device, I want you to take a peek at it. Make sure that your heart rate's up a little bit from where you started. Then if you feel like, you're kind of breathy, you can speak a sentence, but can't speak a song, that's perfect. Now we're going to try to push it a little bit more this time, okay? All right, so this one I have kind of split up into 3 different sections, but so 9 different exercises. But again, we're going to go through them. This time 30 seconds on, getting a little 10-second rest break in between, and really pushing yourself. So 7 to maybe even 10 if you can get there. All right, so here we go. The first one we're going to start with is just jumping rope. So arms, little hops. That's too hard. Hold on here. Little hops, or march it out like so. So arms and feet. Again, 30 seconds. Halfway through. And if you're sitting, same motion. All right, now the next exercise we're going to do is a hook. So coming up and across. Here we go. Nice and big. And the way you can push yourself is going faster. If you notice, you're more just upper body, getting those feet involved, those hips if you're in standing. That's how we're going to raise your heart rate up. All right, next one, uppercut. So same thing, bending my knees, keeping them soft, also moving. And keep it up. Over halfway. Good. Try to go a little bit faster than you did on your warm-up. 3, 2. All right, take a break. The next one we're going to do is a jab with a forward step. 3, 2, 1, go. So here, and then let's alternate. Make us think about it a little bit. So alternating sides and legs. Halfway there. Halfway there. Whoops. I got off track. There we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to go opposite. So we're going to step out with a quick punch. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. And if you feel like, again, you're losing a little bit of steam or you're going slower, not because you're tired, but because it's a little bit hard for you, then just keep those feet stationary and just work on the upper punch, or just do the stepping out and try to go a little faster. 3, 2, 1. All right, the last one in this set is you're going to step forward and out. 2. And then we're alternating. So forward, jab, out, jab, opposite, forward, quick. Same thing here. If this is too hard for the coordination piece for some of you, just do the stepping pattern or just do the arms. The goal is just to keep moving. Keep that heart rate up. 2, 1. All right, taking a rest for our next set of 3, we're gonna do quick bags. So I'm Rotating my arms really fast. We're gonna start center. So go fast again. You can keep those hips nice and soft. So we get halfway, we're gonna go up with it. So keep going, keep going. Now up. So punch higher, and keep giving it your all. Keep going fast. Almost there. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, break. Now we're gonna do the opposite. So I'm gonna have you step out, keep your weight shifted, and then we'll switch and do the opposite. So here, shifting my weight, working on my balance. That's too hard. You could just do a lateral squat, or you could just stand here. All right, opposite side. Really working those arms. 3, 2, 1, rest. Take a break. And then the last one we're gonna do is a full turn and punch. So full turn, full turn. Break the motions apart if it's hard. We're almost done with this first round. 3, 2, 1. All right, take a rest. Again, take a peek at your heart rate. See if it's higher than it was during the warm-up. If it's not, if you can give a little more, then give a little more on this round through. I'm starting to sweat for sure. My heart rate's getting up there, which is good. We're gonna start with those jump ropes. So go faster or go bigger with your arms. Or do both. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. The next one is gonna be our hooks. Hooks. 3, 2, 1, go. Really put some effort in it. Halfway there. Nice work. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. All right. Rest. Resting and then going into our uppercuts. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're not holding your breath. That helps to count. We can count. We're halfway there. Try to go a little faster if you can. 2, 1, rest. All right, rest break. And then we're moving into our second kind of set of exercises. So that forward step with that quick punch. Good work, everyone. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're doing the step out with a quick jab. 3, All right, here we go.
Go.
Halfway through.
Two, one.
All right, taking that brief rest break and then forward, out, opposite. So combining those two movements. Here we go. Halfway through. And if you start to get tired, again, main goal, keep moving. If that means you have to stop, step it out, you can. All right, next one we're doing is our quick bags. So starting in the front, here we go. Kind of reminds me of the cha-cha. So keep it in front, really move those arms. Again, you can weight shift, now up, hit them high. Keep those arms moving. Try to go as fast as you can. Keep it up.
Two.
All right, break. Then we're gonna do our side. Whew. Getting a workout, here we go. So weight shift, really move those arms. You can also reverse. Get those arms moving. Think about that punching bag.
Halfway there.
All right, switch. Keep going.
Two, one, rest.
All right, the last one is our really big punch and turn.
Two.
So weight shifting,
Go.
go.
Halfway there.
Halfway through, see if you can go a little faster.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Rest break. Now is a good time to again peek at your watch, see if your heart rate got up a little bit more this time. Also get a drink of water, take a few deep breaths. Again, we don't want to let the heart rate drop all the way down during these intervals. We're gonna do 2 more. We're gonna do 1 more round, the speed you've been doing.
2.
So here we go, jump ropes.
Halfway there.
Halfway through, keep it up.
3, 2, 1.
All right, rest. Excuse me. Now we got our hooks.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. And also get your breathing involved. You breathe out as you punch.
Halfway there.
Halfway through.
Three, two, one.
All right, take a break. Then we got our uppercuts.
3,
3, 2, 1, go. Good work.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. Trying to pick it up for myself a little bit.
2, 1.
All right, rest. And we're gonna start back with our quick jabs and our forward steps.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Good work. Three, 2, 1.
Rest.
All right, now we're going with our quick step punch out to the side.
3,
Here we go.
go.
Doing good. Keep it up. Halfway through.
Two, 1.
Break.
Rest.
Now we're doing forward, out. Again, take a peek at your heart rate if you need.
1.
Push it a little more. Oops, I'm supposed to be alternating. From side to side.
Halfway there. Three, 2.
All right, take a break. Then we got our quick bags. Starting in the center.
2, 1.
All right, here we go. Go fast. Go fast. Working your arms is gonna get your heart rate up a little bit faster than your legs. Keep it up. Now we're going a little bit higher. We can reverse those arms too. Get a different motion. Keep breathing.
3, 2.
All right, we're gonna break and then move out to the side. These are our last 2 cardio bursts, so I really want you to give it your all, okay? Give it an all out. Go as fast as you can. Try to sustain it for the whole 30 seconds. All right, and switch. Almost done, go fast. Give it your all.
1.
All right, last one. We got our punch across the front, and then we're done with our cardio. Go. So again, push it this whole 30 seconds. Halfway through. We got 15 more seconds. Then we'll start our cool down. 5 seconds, come on. All right. Nice job, everyone. All right, so I want you to take a look at your heart rate right now. See if you were able to get it to increase from when we started, from your resting point when we started, to your warm-up point, to your cardio bursts. If there hasn't been a change or you don't have a tracker in your heart rate, Take inventory of how you feel. You should have felt rested when we started. Again, somewhere between maybe 4 to 6 with a warm up, and then hopefully 7 to maybe even 10 through our last boxing intervals, okay? If you didn't, then we need to figure out a way to help you get there, to help you push yourself so you're getting the max benefits out of these cardio bursts. Remember, we want to be in those dopamine zones at least a part of the time while you're exercising. All right. We'll start with our cool down. So again, if you have your heart rate tracker or you're looking at it on that Rpe chart, we want to start bringing your heart rate down. We want to get you back to that resting position slowly. Whew. So take a couple deep breaths, breathe in your nose, out your mouth, in your nose, out your mouth, one more time, in your nose, out your mouth. All right, we're gonna start with just a reach overhead. We did quite a bit of reaching today and punching. A lot of that also uses your obliques, your abdominals, trying to drive power. So we'll slow it down here. Good, reaching across. Come up, take a nice breath in. Nice breath out. And reaching across the other way. I'm definitely sweating. So I got my heart rate up, which again is the goal. Up, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again, if you take a peek at your heart rate tracker or just check in with yourself, again, you should feel like your effort is coming down. All right, up, deep breath, breathe out, and reach. All right, come up, take one more breath in. Another breath out. I'm gonna stretch out those shoulders, so reaching across your body. Don't hold directly on that elbow. So either hold below the joint or above the joint. You're gonna get a stretch through. And working on slowing down that breathing. You can also keep the elbow bent and kind of reach behind you if you need a little bit more of a stretch. All right, take it out. Take it out. We're going to switch sides again. Good. The other side. All right, nice job. Move our hips a little bit. So we're going to do those windshield wipers. So trying to turn those hips, get a little stretch. Nice and slow. Good. Last one. I'm gonna bring my legs nice and wide and kind of push them out. Hopefully get a little bit of stretch through the inner thighs. Lean forward a little bit. If this feels uncomfortable to you or unsafe, because I am pretty far on the edge of my chair, you can bring them a little bit closer together and kind of go into your power up position. So you're gonna get stretched through the front of the chest and through the hips. Again, I'm gonna go a little bit wider, kind of be on the edge of my chair. Slow down my breathing. Push through. Feel my chest a little bit. Come up. And you're gonna reach up into those cactus arms. Nice, good posture and breath. Do that a couple times. Go up, out and down. All right, and one more. Up, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Nice and wide down. All right, nice job, everyone. So again, I hope everyone got their heart rate up. Everyone felt themselves work hard today. The other thing I was going to mention that I forgot is that Julie, our occupational therapist, is going to also start teaching these classes. So I think she's scheduled to start in April. And so we're going to have some more fine motor things and just exercise from an occupational therapy perspective. So I think that that's really exciting. Should make things a little bit, give you guys a little bit of a variety. So hopefully you guys will find a positive outcome out of that as well. Does anyone have any questions about any of the education today or the class? Kind of open it up. Everybody's good? All right, well, happy again Tuesday, happy February. Good work today. I'll see you guys next time, okay?